Good morning, everyone. Yesterday I did the Facebook Live video, and this one is not going to be live. I think I'm just going to post it and archive it, only because people have asked me specifically about the calendula when they sent me a direct message, and how do you go about growing it if you can't get it in your area. So I know in Atlanta, the seeds are not sold at the store, and it's not even really season right now because, like I said, it's part of the marigold family. And with that being said, marigold is not seasonal here yet, specifically in Atlanta. And then the other thing is, if you're planning on growing calendula to make your own oil and so forth, to ensure that your soil is proper for it, it's pretty challenging here in Georgia because we have so much clay that I have to actually treat the soil to make it ready for that by utilizing a lot of compost that I create and whatnot. But I do want to show you what the calendula looks like. So as I said, this video is going to have to be in stages, and do mini clips of the video and maybe, compile it into the movie app and whatnot. So see you in a bit. So not sure if you can actually see this, but the calendula that I've planted is already sprouting. And this has been, I planted this about, 5 days ago maybe. And it's not too hard. You just buy these little bitty containers. I got these off of Amazon, and the soil I bought at a Lowe's. And you put it 1/8 of an inch below the soil. So lightly cover it with the dirt itself. And then you have your drip tray at the bottom. This one you can actually see, which is kind of neat. So you plant the seed. When it starts to sprout, the seed is pushed up and the seed will fall off and eventually sprout more of the calendula. So it's raining today, so in a few I'm actually going to go outside and show you what it looks like. So what happens is the calendula grows in stages, and you allow it to sprout just like it did. And then once it kind of grows in 2 forms, which I'll wait later and post that for another time once it's fully grown, you'll take the entire pod out and transplant it into the dirt outside. And again, it's not seasonal, so it's just kind of sitting there, but it's actually the perfect weather to plant it because it's not too hot and you don't have to worry about hardening it off and whatnot to be able to plant, because I've done that this summer and it was a extreme fail because of the heat and the humidity in the soil. It just wasn't treated properly. So I'm actually looking forward to the spring to see if it's going to be fully sprouted. And after you get in bloom of the calendula itself, you'll cut off the heads of the plant, of the flower, and then you'll dry them out on I usually do it on a cookie rack, and it's because you want to have that air circulating. If you do it on like a baking pan, or even if you do it on a flat surface, you don't get that air to ventilate as much, and it traps in mold and so forth. And so you fully need these to dry out before you can put it in the calendula for the process. So this is my garden, everyone, and I have much more to do. I just bought my house not even a year and a half ago, and that's my memorial garden for my dad that passed away this past year. I call it the Richard Falgout Memorial. This all needs to be pulled up once it's not raining and I can actually get out here and it's not too cold. I'll be able to pull that up. This has tons of weeds, and as you can see, I'm gonna have to buy some type of chicken wire before I can do a raised bed. Because my dog tends to be in here. And then you'll have other plants that are really good, like these weeds here, that's geranium, and I make geranium oil and so forth. I have a plant app called Picture This, and there is a yearly subscription to it, but it's totally worth it. And this is the calendula, and so I've transplanted them into the garden itself. And so this is about as big as it'll probably get, and it's just really small. All the other that I planted all along the side of my garden, because it was winter, summer had died. So I planted these not that long ago. So I'm actually gonna look forward to the spring to see how they how they look. This is what the calendula actually looks like once it's fully bloomed and so forth. And the great thing about calendula is that it has tonic and antispasmodic properties, but it's really used for skincare and treatment. The calendula oil has anti-inflammatory abilities, making it very helpful in addressing like stubborn wounds, acne, ulcers, bed sores, varicose veins, rashes, and eczema. It helps soothe sore and inflamed itchy skin conditions, and it also assists in soothing skin, making it a very good addition for massage oils and so forth. And I really love the fact that Farmasi has this option. So if you aren't a garden junkie like me and you just want to have it in your skincare, you don't have to go on Amazon and buy grow lights and all this and that, because that all can get expensive. But Farmasi makes it affordable where you can actually have excellent skincare. So for $19.99, the influencer kit, what you're getting is all the calendula and anything that you can find on that website for 50% off, basically for the rest of your life. No hidden fees, no gimmicks, no automatic withdrawals, no monthly fees. Just $1 every 6 months is all that we're asking you to spend. So that's pretty amazing if you ask me. So thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions in the interim, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks and have a wonderful day.